Adobe products were extremely important to me all through growing up, going to college, and it was there that I first got to use After Effects. And as soon as I started using it, I fell in love with it. I was like, oh my gosh, I can make anything come to life? Now, fast forward, now we have a TV show, and Adobe is a huge part of that as well, because now the whole team is using After Effects. The idea of Annoying Orange just came to me for some reason one night when I was laying in bed, and I started laughing to myself, and I couldn't get to sleep because I kept laughing about this idea of this orange telling stupid puns to this apple before he dies.
Hello. And hey, Apple!
What?
Knife!
Ah!
Whoa! I guess Apple forgot how this works.
First time I saw the show, I was blown away at the level of animation, the creativeness behind it, the character design.
There's something, you know, just purely visually, there's something so odd and attractive about, about an orange that has, you know, human eyes and mouth.
Well, since the very first video of Annoying Orange was uploaded, it's gotten, like the whole series has gotten 1.3 billion views so far. Of course, 1 billion of that is probably my mom. After the success of the web show, we decided, hey, we should make a pilot and really try and shop this around. And Cartoon Network definitely responded in the ways that we wanted to. They were very excited about it.
Well, I like the idea that there's a whole army of them and they're like... Kappa is our post-production services company that helps us execute the show from soup to nuts.
Well, Annoying Orange, they needed a turnkey solution, and I think that was the main crux of what they were looking for. The show is very organic, the way it works, in terms of the decision-making and the creative.
We generally deliver one show a week, so it's 11 minutes of content created from scratch. It's a lot of material to put up on screen. Early on, we started the offline editing using Media Composer, but realized that in order to meet the deadlines, we just could not rely on transcoding the red files and Photoshop files into Media Composer.
What we did is we used, Adobe Premiere, we used Adobe Story, we used Bridge, Photoshop, After Effects, pretty much the whole gamut at one time or another of the entire product line. And what really helped us out a lot was everything was cumulative. A production requires cumulative knowledge, whether it be your production guidebook or whether it be metadata, and Adobe really helps facilitate that.
So the pipeline is kind of complex. The short starts with Red Camera's live action acquisition of mouths and full body character of Nerval, usually shot against green screen. All that material is then loaded into Premiere along with storyboard frames and all the Photoshop layered assets that come from the art department. These assets can be incredibly complex. Sometimes we had cases where they were over 100 layers deep. So there was a really strong reason why we looked into Premiere, because to load something like that in any other app is just not practical. Because After Effects and Premiere work so well together, we don't waste time on transferring and rebuilding things from application to application. Using CS6 saved us a lot of time, and all that gained time is put back into the project, and you can see it on the screen as enhanced quality of the piece.
Since I've started making videos, humor has always been the #1 thing for me. I love laughing, and I love making other people laugh. There's something so raw and just cathartic about it. Your day could be just completely terrible, but if you watch something really silly and it makes you laugh, it makes you feel that much better.
Whoa! That was crazy! Jeez.